going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here of the Wolverhampton Wolves, as we're back here for some more action on the pitch. As, of course, if you've seen the previous video of the transfer window, of course, we did not make any transfers per se, or at least no players coming in, but we did make a transfer of a couple players leaving in that transfer window. And now that transfer window over, I think for the most part here, we didn't make any splashes or bring any big names or any names, really anybody at all. We've actually let two players go, one being a transferring, and then another player on loan. But we are still making some some chances or some opportunities here for some other players to get called up. If you've seen the last episode, we did call up a youth academy player up there. And of course, we're still going to be making some changes to that, as well as also sending some youth academy players to some other teams for a loan, and let them get some experience and at least have them leave for 6 months to a year, and get an opportunity to play overseas outside of England or here in the UK, and try to get them opportunities to play other places so they can get some experience on the pitch, so they'll be ready for us, of course, in the near future. So today's episode, we have 3 matches that we're going to be a part of, one of which is a Champions League matchup, and the other 2 are, I believe, Premier League games. So we'll kick off with Crystal Palace, and that's been a team that's been we've been talking about here early on. Crystal Palace actually making some pretty good strides here early on in the season right now. And 2 matches, or I should say 3 matches, they are 2-1-0 for the season with 7 points. Last match they had was, of course, against the Spurs, ended in a 1-1 draw, so that's their first draw of the season. And it's really, truly, they've been on fire. They've been scoring goals, and of course, trying to keep their spot in the top 5 there in the Premier League. And of course, now today they have a chance to take on the former champions from last season, and of course try to make a statement for themselves in today's matchup. So there you see their numbers, and of course we'll try to see if we can go out here and have a decent performance here on the road against this Crystal Palace team, who, like I said, on paper look very solid here. But real test is to play them on the pitch here today and see how well they actually truly are against our team. And of course, like I said, we didn't make any drastic changes to our team. Here we just had one young guy leave because for the future for him, for that position there, he didn't really have a future with us. So that's why we went ahead and let him go ahead and take off. So if you guys, of course, enjoy this series, this is, of course, Season 2. This is episode number 18, the second episode of Season 2. If you guys enjoyed the series so far, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and of course hit that bell notification so you guys will be notified of this series or any other series here that's uploaded here to ESGNet here on the channel. Of course, don't forget to check us out on our second channel here on YouTube at ESGNet plus LP here on the YouTube. So as you see here, we're just having a little bad tussle here in the midfield here as we're trying, of course, work our way to this side of the pitch here and trying to get our score here first of the day here. Severe's going to make the first attempt, and he is going to score there, as of course we tried to get Guedes to get that shot, but it was blocked, and we're lucky enough to have a guy right there to clean that up and get a goal there for us, as we get the first goal in this matchup here with Crystal Palace. And like I said, this is a top 3 matchup here. Top 4 or top 5 or something like that matchup here. So this is going to be a tough battle here. Both teams are, of course, trying to start the season off on the right foot. Of course, we're at 3-0-0, and of course trying to look for our 4th win here today and try to secure the top spot here. And right now, because it's a 3-team tie right now between us, Crystal Palace, and I believe Man U right now. For that top spot there. So, geez, good job there of blocking that one there. So now we'll try to make a quick push here and try to see if we can make a nice little run here. As you'll see a ball being kicked around here. Nice job. Cunha has it here. Cunha looking for somebody. He's going to bring it back to Gomes. Gomes gives it back to Semno. Semno here. Nelson here is going to make a shot here. He's going to cross this one over. Guedes trying to get that header there, but he could not get that header correct. And that one's going to be well shot, but it's going to be a nice save there from the goalkeeper. As now Celebrini going for a corner kick here and trying to see if we can square this one up. And Bruno did not do a good job there of getting that one as a header. Oh, Celebrini, they're trying to make a shot, but he's going to have his shot denied. But he's going to get the ball back, pick it up here now, trying to see if he can get a cross of some sort here. And Guedes is there, but not a good shot there as he was trying to shoot that one behind the goal post there. And not any good. As now we'll see the back line here. Nice job there of getting that pass intercepted. And now, oh, there you see LaCroix now here making a push. Here is Holland. There you see he's now making a run here. He's going to shoot. He's going to score as well as he gets the first goal here for Crystal Palace. So again, the first 4 games here now, we have not been able here, at least in Premier League, we have not been able to get a clean sheet on really any team that we've faced so far here in the Premier League. So far, that's pretty much all our 3 games we've had, or now fourth game now we've had here in the Premier League. So we got to try to figure out how to try to be a better defender here this season. But, we're not going to be completely, we're not going to give up goals every single game. There will be games where we will do well, but unfortunately right now we're just not starting off on the right foot. As you'll see, Crystal Palace now having the ball here, and they're doing a good job here. And now, oh, come on, guys. Cannot let him slip in the back part of the, no, jeez. He gets back there in the backfield there quickly. And that's going to be a second goal here now. As now Crystal Palace leads this one 2-1. It looks like we got Renault. He is going to be, look like he's going to have to come off the pitch here. Look like he is hurt. And, of course, there we go again. The injury bug is continuing where it left off last season. As you'll see here, another opportunity there for Crystal Palace to get in the back of our line and do a great job there of scoring. As here we are now here. I believe we're in the second half of this ball game. And now we'll see here is Bruno. Oh, come on, Bruno. That's Gomes actually had the ball there. He just not going to do a good job there of securing the ball. Now, I will say there were some other calls here. You'll see here eventually that they were not doing a good job of calling opportunities here when we were getting slide tackled hard. And it was pretty much it was not even the ball they were going after. But here you see another goal being, again, surrendered here by our defense. As Crystal Palace now takes a 2-goal lead here in this one. And what can we do here, guys? We got to be able to do a better job here. Like I said, when we're on their defensive third and trying to, get a score here, the referees are not calling these illegal slide tackles on us. They were just, it wasn't even a ball they were even going for. They were just really going for our legs and taking out on us here. And just similar to that right there, just not letting us, steadying and not let us get our footing in or anything like that. They were just, again, just really cheap tactics at us here as we try to get this one here. And there you see again, just like I said, I can't get mad at them. They did a great job here intercepting the ball here, cutting off the passing lanes here for us and whatnot. But, oh, my God. It's like, seriously, it's now 4-1. And at this point in the ball game, it's like, okay, we still have a good, 60 minutes, or about to get to the hour mark here. So we still got a good 30 minutes to play some good football here. Let's do so. But at the same time, it's like referees are not calling anything. We're getting a slide tackle big time. They're taking our feet from us. They're not letting us, for whatever reason, the game would not let me just play style wise. The game just seemed like, and there's no updates anymore because, this game's literally a year old. But it's just like there was times where it's just like they would let me pivot the ball and get to it. And it wouldn't let me just even protect. Like, I was sitting there holding on down the L2 button and just trying to protect the ball and trying to get my guy, someone to get a chance to go across or, come and help me and for the passing and stuff like that. And they just would not let me do anything like that. It's just, the game was being very stingy here on this day here. So, yeah. But at the same time, we still got to go out here and play well. As Cunha gets another goal there for us. It's now 4-2. I'm hoping that we can come back with a big upset here, to at least try to end this game in a tie. But as you see here, we'll see a shot being made, and that one's going to be blocked very well. Nice, that's good being aggressive there on the goalkeeper here. And there you see, again, another block shot. As again, I don't see, again, I was trying to put some distance between us and the ball, us and the the attacker defense there, but they just would not let it. Just were relentless here. They make a shot there. That was going to be off target. Thank goodness. So now we're in the 80th minute here, and again, we still have an opportunity here to get something going. And there you see the passing wise too. And I was trying to, I was trying to pass there, but again, they would not let me pass, and it had a good angle on it, but for whatever reason, wouldn't let me. And then you see here we're trying to fight and try to keep this shot, targeted, just try to get a good angle on the shot. But again, they came up right up on us and just took us out here. And then you see making a shot there and off the post there as well. So it's just like, okay, we're all shots on target. We're getting them, but they're getting, obviously the goalkeeper's doing a great job here saving them. Then when we do make shots or we do get a shot here where, it's not, it's off the post or it's off of, a rebound, which they, for whatever reason, get a hold of and able to counter it very quickly, as we've seen here early on. But here we are here trying to get this, and again, there was another thing too. They wouldn't let me get close enough to defend the ball there against and then plays like this too. It's like, okay, come on, like give us the opportunity to get a free kick. And one of the free kicks they actually we were supposed to get it, but they ended up getting the ball back to them. It's like, wait a minute, that's a free kick opportunity for us. Why are you getting the ball back? Why are you getting the ball to them? So as you see here, shot being made. Less than a minute or so left here in this one. We got to get this ball here quickly and get back in this ball game here. Down by a goal. We may end up hitting our first loss of the season here. This was definitely a tough, game of all things here. It's especially our second game, I think, of the season here at home. But I've already got my eye already now ready for this. Hopefully, this same Crystal Palace squad will be ready to go next time we play against them, especially in really truly any. Obviously, we want to get a revenge on them here in the Premier League, but if we meet them up again in any other competition, I don't care if it's the FA Cup, if it's the Colbert Cup, whatever it is, we're definitely going to be going after them hard and heavy in that one as they get the final whistle, and that is going to be a loss there for our first loss of the season. We don't pick up any points here. As you see, Ramis there, he got 4 goals on 12 attempts. He had a great day there. I cannot, he had a great performance. I can't get mad about that whatsoever. He did his thing and did a great job there. But I feel like in some cases there, we got screwed pretty good. And a lot of those shots and opportunities that were taken, like I said, they were taking the opportunities away from us that should have went to us, like some of the free kicks there. We should have had those opportunities there, but for whatever reason, they kept saying the ball was out on us or anything. It's like, how was it out on us when they were the last one to touch it? Like, I don't get it. But yeah, it is what it is. And we'll have to, of course, move on. So, yeah, that's just going to make us even tougher. And then take a look at this. Of all things, about to go to the Champions League, first Champions League game of the season. And there you see Calvin Bassey. He's going to be out with a broken toe for 3 months. Yeah. About that. So just when I decided not to make any moves here, not make any serious moves or anything like that, we got a good team, which I still say we do. Now we're going to have to really dig in, and now the backups, hey, this is your opportunity now to go in here and do something here. So we got some center backs there that we're going to be involving here in today's matchup here. And of course, we're taking on AEK Athens here in this first matchup here in the Champions League. This is, of course, going to be a road game there, as we'll have to see how well we do without Calvin. Of course, he'll be on the sideline there cheering us on, but one of our best corner or center backs there is not going to be in the game, and this really exposed a lot on us here, as they're really going to take their opportunity to, of course, try to dismantle us in that center back position there. So we'll take a look at AEK Athens and their team, or their starting 11 here. And of course, there you see our starting 11, as you see Tudo. He'll be in the backfield there with Bruno. He'll be starting in today's game here. We also got a backup ready to go. One of our young guys who's going to help out in that center back position there for us as well. And of course, when you lose a game, I always say you need to take it out on the next team. And even though they wasn't the ones that put the loss on us, but we gotta definitely try to figure out a way how to get back in this ball game here. So we're gonna dig in, and we're gonna go see what we can do here against this team squad here to start the opening game here in the Champions League. And look at that! Cunha did a great job there, slamming that ball right in the net on that bicycle kick. Great job as he gets the first goal here in the Champions League. It now 1-0. And like I said, we have to go all in here on this game and just show the world why we are the best team in the Premier League, and remind Crystal Palace that, the next time around we see you guys, don't matter what competition is, especially if it's in the when we see you in the Premier League, which will be the second half of the season, we are definitely going to take you guys out, and we're going to, brutalize you like no other. And so let's see if we can do that here in this one here today. And of course, just let them know, hey, you guys got our number. This first matchup here, but next time you ain't gonna be so lucky. That one's off the post as well, as Gomez had it there, and it's gonna be deflected. Now fighting here in the midfield for it as we try to get control back here. This one, now defense has to hustle back here as we try to find a way here and see who has it. It's going to be shot, but it's going to be missed there on that play. As Gomes now has the football here. Gomes making an attempt here as he's going to head into the box here. Finds the other Gomes, and Ricardo Gomes there makes a goal there. Nice job there. Nice finish. Excuse me, as the Wolves pick up another one here. It's now 2-0 in front of the AEK Athens squad here. As we'll see the finish here, and of course I wish we were playing like this in that Crystal Palace game there, but I don't know, for whatever reason, that Crystal Palace game was just, it was weird. It was just a weird feeling game the whole time. And sometimes I need to something that, I don't know, just when I was playing that game and holding on to the controller, it's just like I had a weird feeling like there was just something wrong. Something was off, and I don't know what it was, but just from the get-go, it just something like as soon as I had that controller in my hand and I started playing, it was just a weird feeling that something was just weird was going to happen. And the whole time I was thinking, like, okay, well, we'll just take this loss and go from there. Because last time we had a loss, we went on a huge run. So it's like, okay, this will be that loss. That'll be kind of that turning point of the season. One of the one of the many turning points of the season, and then we'll step up and do a great job here. And of course, next time we play against them, they won't be so lucky, which I'm hoping that'll be the case here. So, but we'll see here as Ricardo Gomes now has it. Ricardo, he's gonna have this up the middle there to Cunha. Now it makes it now 4-0 here as we're only 30 minutes into this game. And again, Cunha, both Gomes, of course, Celebrini and Guedes doing a great job here, making great plays here, passing the ball very well. Like I said, why can we not play like this? As now we're 3 points back of the two leaders right now, which I believe are Crystal Palace and Man U leading now in the Premier League. But like I said, it's still early. Cannot get too upset about it here. It's gonna, we're gonna have those weird games that we don't do so well for whatever reason. But it was just kind of weird, that Crystal Palace, able to take us out here, and and they haven't been playing excellent football. They really haven't been scoring too many goals. I think on average they've been scoring 2 goals, and of course they went above average there against us, scoring 4. So. But yeah, and of course all their wins up to this point here have been close wins. They haven't been knockout wins or huge giant wins, with the exception of course we've had, our wins have been kind of blowout stuff for that one that we had. That was a near against Nottingham Forest, which was a 1-goal lead. But regardless, we've been scoring a lot more goals than most teams in the Premier League right now already early on. So as we see here, it's now 5-0, and the Wolves now going on the attack again here. And look at this, good numbers here. And Cunha is going to find his way into the goal as well as he finds the ball in the net. Great job, as it's now 6-0 here against AEK Athens. And the crowd here, they're like probably thinking like, okay, you guys lost to Crystal Palace. Man, why y'all being so mean to us? And it's just that mentality that we got to have that, that we got to dig in, and we got to make, one team beats us, we got to punish the others. For the rest of the teams that we play or that are going to be coming up against us, we got to let them know, hey, we're not going to be pushed around no more. This is going to be a serious ball club. It's going to be doing some big things, and we're going to be becoming more of a household name here in the Premier League, and hopefully now here in the Champions League as well. As Guedes now has it, and he's looking to make a pass there. He finds Francone. Francone here passes off to Cunha. Cunha is going to get a goal here, as that is going to be the 3rd or 4th goal here for Cunha here today. It's now 7-0. Look at this play right now, as that was just a great finish there. Francone there, you see we brought him in. He was asking to play into the A's game. He had a request to play in this particular game here, and I decided to go ahead and give him a start and put him in a backup there, because Celebrini, I think he was kind of dinged up, and so just out of precautionary sake, we decided to go ahead and let him sit out here. He's not seriously hurt, but we're just going to let him play for a while. There you see Francone here. He's going to get an opportunity to score his goal. First goal of the Premier League, or in the Champions League, I should say. It's now 8-0. And the champion right now, Premier League champions from last season, dominating the field. Take a look at this right here, as that's a great finish there. As he puts this one on the top right-hand corner, getting that one zip right past the goalkeeper. And now we're looking for our 9th goal here. And of course, Athens here. No, excuse me. As Athens now trying to shoot, misses there. The good job there from the defense here. Defense seems a lot more. It seems like they're more like I'm more active with them here. They're more, responsive, as we'll see. Ricono there finds a goal, and he is going to get his there as well. As it's going to be the 9th of the game. 9-0 here, as we're just putting on a clinic into this one here today. And I am planning on, I'm still working on trying to be a better player here, especially with just the simple stuff on. It's pretty much Matt Tim's his version of it. Excuse me, sorry about that. His version of like it's like world class, but it's not necessarily world class. It's not necessarily ultimate. It's kind of like a world class plus. I would imagine it's called. That's what I call it. Nice fit there when you're not really ready to play ultimate, but you're still world class type of play. So kind of like in the middle there. As we see our 10th goal being scored here, and jeez, Wolves just putting a thumping here. And I think this is a good motivator here for them after that close win that we had there against. It'd been really nice if we could at least score one more goal there. That Crystal Palace game, but unfortunately, Crystal Palace just a dominant team right now. They're going for it. They're making their moves and do a good job there, and I can't get mad about that. Same thing we would be doing, and they knew that playing against us was going to be a tough situation. They did a great job of exposing us there in our game and showing what they can, expose us on. And I took some pretty good notes there while playing that game. I will say that I am not necessarily under the weather, but I was at a football game just recording this, both this episode and the Wolves, episode 6 or 17. And of course, the last video you guys seen was the 5th or 6th episode of the Wolves TV. And of course, this is episode 18. I'm recording these all within a day or so, or within 12 hours, 12 hours. Because this is actually Saturday morning, October 25th when I'm recording this, all these videos. The night before I went to a football game, and it was pretty chilly, wet, cold. My nephew, them were going for the district title in their college or in their high school football. And unfortunately, they came up short. Game almost went to overtime there, but they ended up could not score the last touchdown to tie it to get to overtime. They ended up losing the game 14-7. But in a wet, cold, rainy conditions, and now I'm starting to get a cough here, so I'm trying my best to take some medication and cough drops and all that kind of stuff. So if I'm coughing a lot, I will say now I apologize. So for you headphone wearers out there, I do apologize, but I was trying my best to get this, work on this video and work on several others here today. Trying my best to power through this here. So see another goal here being scored. Oh, Cunha could have easily scored that goal there, but he went back and let another teammate try as they lead this one now 12-0. Should have scored that goal there, but I was trying my best to try to get everybody involved, try to get a lot of other guys involved and get them a couple shots here and there and see what they can do. And we'll see here, Renault here fires and shoots, and he gets another goal as well. I believe that is his third of the day here. He's either second or third of the game here, and we lead it now 13-0. You don't hear that too often in soccer nowadays here, scoring this many goals in this amount of time. But the Wolves are just on the prowl here as they're getting close to the end of this game here, looking for that final whistle. There it is, and the Wolves walk out of here with their first clean sheet of the season. Unfortunately, we get a clean sheet, but it's not in the Premier League like we were wanting, or at least we've been looking for. But it is in the it's in the Champions League instead. As we had a nice win here, 13-0 against AEK Athens. So did a great job there on the opening matchup here in the in the Champions League. And I know a lot of games are not going to be like this, but we'll take it as we can get, we can get it and roll on here. So I'm assuming the next team, whoever we're playing next, I think we're back in the Premier League here. I'm sure they were watching that game and realizing, oh boy, these Wolves are not playing around at all. And actually, we're actually playing against a really good team here coming up in this final matchup here in today's episode. But as you take a look there, just overall great performance there from us. We really did a great job there, just really taking it out on the next on that squad there. And no nothing against them, but it was just like, well, we got to do something here. We got to make a statement. So coming up now for the final matchup here in today's episode here, it's gonna be a road match here against the Spurs. They're currently in the last 5 matchups are 1-4-0 as the Spurs. Of course, they 1-4-0. Spurs are 0-4 in the, or I should say 2-2 in their last matchup against West Ham. As you see there, they're currently right now right now in the Premier League, actually, I should say, there they are 0-4-0 with only 4 points. They're in 12th place on the table, and of course they have Son there as their top goal leader, who's been like that for the last 2 seasons now here, and continuing on his campaign as the top scoring leader. Right now he doesn't have any assists, but last year he was both goal leader and assist leader for that squad, and rightfully so. So we'll try to see what we can do against them here in this one, as the Tottenham Spurs are going to be hosting us here in downtown London. As we'll take a look at their starting 11, and there you see some of the usual faces here that they have. And of course, we'll have to make sure we play some really good good football here against a team like this. And of course, Son, he usually sneaks in a goal or two against us, at least from my memory, playing them in the original series and of course in this one. So he's going to be a tough task to deal with, but nonetheless, he is manageable there. We can deal with him and deal with these Spurs. They don't have Harry Kane, of course, here anymore. He's long gone left, but they are still a dangerous team in this in the Premier League. As, like I said, 12th place team here. There, of course, they've probably seen what happened against us against Crystal Palace in that last Premier League matchup, and they're, of course, wanting to try to get a nice little chunk of that action themselves here today. As we get our first goal there from Cunha, as we lead it now 1-0. And a nice job there as Guedes. Nice pass over there to Cunha, getting the first goal of the game here against the Spurs. And of course, Spurs is one of those teams that if you don't keep a close watch on them, they will definitely do some damage to you quickly. So I'm sure the defensive line, the backs, were told, hey, be prepared, get ready, and make sure you clear the ball out when you can, and don't let them slip through and behind that line, especially with Son. He can definitely do some damage to our goalkeeper here, scoring multiple goals. So we're going to try to make sure we don't let that happen here. Now let's take a look at the corner kick that we're trying to set up here. And I'm just, occasionally I do a decent job with corner kicks here, but it seems like here in this game this year has just been really tough. Now in the new game, I've gotten better. I've been trying to work on that a lot more. Get myself the timing just right, and all that kind of stuff there. But I'm still just having issues with the corner kick system in this game. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever learn it. Doing it, correcting, getting the correct angle and all that kind of stuff right in these games here. Just something about it just doesn't click with me. So, but yeah, we get our second goal here as the other Gomez gets this nice shot there as he fires that one past the goalkeeper now. And of course, we lead this now 2-0. Now our left wing back now comes in here to play here. He's trying to set up a cross, and that one's going to be blocked. Nice job there from the defender. Now we're going to have to try to see if we can get a corner kick here and try to set that up. And no, unfortunately, no, that's not going to work. And now here we're trying to fight for the ball. As now we'll see the Wolves here reset. And of course try to find a way down the pitch here. So let's see a slide tackle there. And we got a call. That needs to be called there. As that's going to be a yellow card there for Ben Tenier, as he'll get called there. His first yellow card in today's game. As he looked mighty aggressive there, trying to get to the ball here. And so now here, try to get that there, the header. But nope, cannot get there as the defender does a great job. Now Sun here has it. He's going to quickly lose it. And as I said, we got to be on top of him very quickly. We got to be making sure that when he has the ball, we surround him. We make a play and try to make sure he does not get a chance to, of course, move this ball down the field. So, nice job there again. Did a great job there blocking that attempt there to him. So now we'll go ahead and try to push this ball. And let's look at this. See here, we'll shoot this one back, and that'll be in the back of the net there. Great job there from our left wing back as he fires that ball, sets up a shot there. And Ricardo Gomes able to go right up the middle and fire that one right upon them. Great job there. Pull that ball back. And then, of course, that defender had a tough time, had a tough angle. He couldn't really get to that ball. But Ricardo Gomes there was able to have a great angle on it, right in front of it. And was able to just drill this one in the net. Half hour into this one, 3-0. Wolves lead this. As the Wolves now here trying to move. Oh, jeez. That was a bad move on my part there. I should have did a better job there of getting more help, or at least pass the ball, not trying to make an attempt to get a shot there. But now we'll see here Spurs trying to defend, or the wing player there trying to find somebody to defend, or try to find somebody to help him out there. But the Fitz is right on top of him that time around. So now here we are, now trying to swing the momentum back to our side here. So, we lose the football. And again, looking for a call there, but not going to get anything. And nice job there. That slide tackle causing some confusion there. And Dressler's going to get slide tackle as well now here. Finally, they call it. And it looks like it's going to be, what's his name again here? This is going to be his second yellow card. Yes, they're going to give him a yellow card. That'll be his second yellow card, turns to a red. As Ben Sears there, he'll have to leave the field. And now they're going to be a man down. So now with 10 men on the field, we have the advantage here. Let's try to see if we can take that advantage here and help us score a goal here. Let's see here. Guedes has it. Guedes is going to go here. He's going to shoot and score himself. Nice play. It's now 4-0. Wolves lead this one as they're about 37 minutes in this game. And already one player out here for the Spurs. And, of course, that player, of course, was I think he was a more midfielder there. So they're going to lose. It's missing. There's going to be a hole there in the midfield there that we can really try to expose and try to take advantage of here. And now here we are here now in the 40th minute. Here Guedes has it. Guedes tries to get it to Dressler. Dressler loses it. And Dressler almost had it, but the goalkeeper's going to save it. I was like, oh man, Dressler had a good chance to score a quick and easy goal there. But goalkeeper wise and wraps himself around that ball, making a nice play. And now Anderson here past to Son. Son has it. Son's going to shoot, and that one's going to go off the glove of the keeper. Nice save. So now we're trying to keep this one, and that one's going to be shot, but it's going to be going wide. And now Simno here, he has it. He's our right wing back here trying to make a play. He finds Gomes. Gomes gives to Renardo. Renardo here has it. Renardo here, he's setting up something. No, I tried to set up something there for Cunha, but it's going to be intercepted there by the defensive player. So now here we are here, just getting close to an hour, and now we'll see another yellow card being called here as Christian Romeo there is going to be called on that as he try to take our guy out there, and of course that was more legs than it was ball. So good call there from the referees there on that time. They're starting to do a better job of calling those illegal slide tackles there on us again, or at least against us here. And now Spurs here has Son. We gotta get this ball out of position for Son as he goes upfield. He'll lose track of it there. Nice job there of getting in front of him and causing him to try to move that ball, kick that ball away from us. But we're able to get to it. And now have a chance now to try to set up something here. Is whoever here has it. Whoever here passes there. He's going to shoot, and he's going to pass that one off to Cunha. And Cunha's going to shoot and score. Makes it 5-0 here as we're just 3 minutes after the hour here. And another goal being scored there. You see Ho over there. He's, like I said, taking over, helping out both in the center and right back there for us here as Calvin, of course, out for the next 3 months. So him and a couple other players that actually it's nice. It's really nice to have players that can play one or more position, especially in that backfield there. So we got a lot of options for us to help us out. Ooh, geez, that was dangerous. That should have been cleared out, but thank goodness that our goalkeeper there was very attentive of what was going on there that time. So now we'll see here. Dresser has it. Dresser trying to get around this traffic as he'll lose there. Great job there of getting the football. And now here he is trying to pass it up here. Madison has it. Madison going, and Dresser trying to cut him off. Oh, nice job there from Dresser. Gets a hold of the football there as he is going to, of course, get an intercepted. And there you see a slide, but come on, you got to call that. And they will, as Delvinden gets called on that play. So now we go for the free kick. And free kick going to set up here. We're trying to get something out there in the middle, but no such luck. As now, oh, nice job there on the interception. Now here, now we got to kind of slow it down here, see what we can do. As Cunha has it. Cunha going on the outside. Cunha go up the middle there. Finds Dresser, and Dresser can't finish it. He thought he had the chance to get the shot there, but just the defenders did a great job there getting in his line of vision there and getting that, deflecting that shot there just a split second there. Faster than he could actually shoot it. Kick up the middle there. That is going to be off as they try to get that header there. Gray was. Now Dresser has it here as we're now in the 80th minute. Trying to move this ball here as they're, of course, even though they've lost a man up the middle here, they were actually playing doing a pretty solid job here defending. Oh, Dresser there gets past the traffic, and he is able to find his way into the net. Great job there. Now 6-0 here. Wolves lead it here against the Spurs. That was a great job there of getting around that traffic. Great dribbling. And he's able to lay one in there. And, of course, get himself a nice goal. Like I said, having Dresser here, he's a veteran. Of course, I know what his capabilities are compared to what he was in. It seems like he's a lot more better. He's look like he's a more better finisher than he is in the version in FIFA 22. Oh no! Come on, guys! No! Don't get. Thank God! Jeez, that was scary. Oh, they had a guy right there that could have just drilled that header, but our guys did a great job there defending that time. And nice plays. Oh, nice move here. Ronaldo here goes for it. Oh, he's gonna have that one tipped away from him as he was trying his best to hold on to that ball and, of course, get a shot there made for him. But fortunately, that was not the case. Now Dresser has it. Dresser here going for the shot. He's gonna go for the score. He's gonna finish. And I think that's what's pretty much going to do is do them in here. It's now 7-0 as we could be getting our first Premier League shutout here. Our first clean sheet in today's game, or today's in this episode here. It'll actually be the second one, but our first one in the Premier League of the season. As we've been looking for that here now, and now we finally did it here against one of the tough teams to do that to. And that is the Spurs, of all things here. As we'll see, hopefully we'll get this final whistle now here. Thank goodness, I love hearing that sound. We get the final whistle, and we're able to walk out of here with a 7-0 lead, or a victory here. So, great job there for the Wolves as they turn around and get another awesome win here on the road. As Cunha, 2 attempts, 2 goals there for him. Quite a day pretty much for him. But the rest of the team did a great job stepping up to the plate here, scoring goals. You see Gomes scored a goal. Dresser, of course, scored 2 coming off the bench. But yeah, overall, just a great performance from our fellas. And that's going to hopefully be motivation now for the next couple of games here in the Premier League. Let's take a look at the numbers here. 58% of the possessions there, 42. That's pretty accurate. As for tackles, they beat us in tackles, 28-18. Tackles there, I should say 28-16. We actually won tackles, 11-8. But there you see the numbers there. Dresser, your player of the match there, 2 goals there for him. Cunha, 2 goals. Guedes had a goal and assist. Ricardo Gomes had 1 goal and 1 assist. Dresser, like I said, player of the match, had a great performance there from him. Really proud to see him, and of course, I was so happy that he was available and then we could pick him up there. Like I said, I'm still gonna be looking for some more guys from the, for obviously from our Austin Villa or our Austin FC series there. Jonah Gomes there. He got 1 goal, 1 assist. Nice job there. Antanari there, the left wing back, he got an assist as well. Did a great job there. And of course, Hover there got an assist, our right wing back there. So, yeah, overall, great performance. Really happy that our guys were able to pull off the victory here, especially against a team like I said, like these Spurs here. They are not a team that you can just go in their house and get a win like this. You know, if you do, it's going to be close. It's going to be like a low scoring, 2-0, 1-0 kind of game. But we were able to get 7 goals in the game and walk out with a nice victory. So that puts us now back with that win here. It puts us back in the top 5. They're at number 2 with 12 points. Of course, we got 1 loss there for the season. But yeah, we're still in good position right now here. As you take a look here, Crystal Palace now 3-1-1 in 5 matches there. So you thought you was gonna do better than that. You're still under us there after this episode. There you see the rest of the table here. Of course, you guys can pause the video, check that out. But they're in the relegation zone. You got Brentford, Nottingham Forest, and of course Norwich. They're in the very bottom. They're only got 2 points there for Brentford, 1 point each for Norwich and Nottingham Forest. So they'll have some work to do. But like I said, season's still young. They can change their fate here very, very quickly. So coming up, we'll have our first Cabero Cup matchup. It'll be in the third round, of course, going against last year's worst team in the Premier League, who did not get a single win at all, and that is iWedge. So we'll play against them coming up in our first matchup in the next episode. And of course, then we take on Manchester United in the in the second game there in the episode. And then we go back to the Champions League, and we have a nice game there as well. So a little bit of everything in the next episode coming up, as we'll try to see what we can do here. Of course, Manchester United right now, they're in first place in the Premier League, so that's going to be very interesting to see how that's going to play out for us as well. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. And of course, follow us over on ESGNet plus LP for more FIFA and FC action on the channels. But again, I do apologize for the coughing and stuff like that. Like I said, it was a wet, cold game, but I really enjoyed it. It was a good game. Unfortunately, my nephew and his football team could not, bring home the title for districts, but they got playoffs coming up here, and they got a pretty good win. They got a good team they're going to be facing up against. That I think they're going to get a good win off of to kick off the playoffs, and that'll be coming up next week on Halloween. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, I don't know this video is going to come out, but I'll keep you guys up to date on what's going on with that, with this football and stuff. But anyway, especially if you want to know. But anyway, we'll have iWedge coming up here as we get back into some more. We'll get to our first Cabero Cup action. Of course, we'll get back into the Premier League coming up in the next episode. But as always, Wolves Nation, let's get ready and see if we can get ourselves back on the winning track here after losing our first game here in today's episode. Let's get some more wins here and show why we are the most dominant team in the Premier League this season. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.